Hi everyone, it's Kim. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different. So all my soaping friends, you guys aren't interested in this kind of crafting stuff, just turn it off now, or you might not have even turned it on when you saw that it had nothing to do with soap. But I'm working on, when I have the website open, my tagline for my business is Home, Body, and Soul. Because the home is the candles and things that I started off making. The body is the soap and lotions and all that kind of stuff. But then the body is that, and then the soul is things that speak to me. So, I've gone through phases where I've made all kinds of different crafts, and so I wanted one title or one topic to be where when I want to break, I can just do all kinds of different things because there's lots of different interests that I have. So I'm making this project that I'm going to hopefully sell. But I'm making one prototype right now that I'm going to keep for myself, and I'm not going to show anybody until I'm finished. But one of the parts on it is some little... I wanted to buy millinery roses, but those little babies are expensive, and I'm really wanting authentic type of stuff. I didn't really want it to be fakey, but I figured if I was making them, because I like antique stuff, a lot of antique kind of stuff, so when I was making them, when I was thinking about buying them, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go look online, so I went to YouTube, of course, and I went to, the different ones where they make the flowers out of different fabrics, but I couldn't find any that made it out of velvet, and I wanted to make them out of, old velvet, so that is what I'm doing. But I'm telling you what, velvet is really hard to find, so, like this one here, I had a winter scarf, which in Texas, hello, we don't really need winter scarves here, trust me. I was telling a friend today that in Texas, we stay in all summer when everybody else that's in all winter stays out all summer because it's just ridiculously hot here. So anyway, this is one that was a scarf, a winter scarf that I just cut, and it had a layer of satin on the backside, and then the front was the velvet. And this is not cotton velvet. You have to get the polyester, or it's actually silk and polyester velvet, okay? So anyway, you cut, I saw so many different techniques and I tried different ways to do it, but really for me, this came out to be the easiest way. So you can do as many layers as you want. I'm only going to do 3 or 4, and I'm not going to put the satin in between. I'm just going to put, because I'm doing more rustic, more earthy kind of thing, I'm just going to put just the velvet by itself. And so you cut out different circles in 3 different sizes. I don't think I brought one of the little tiny ones. Well, anyway, so I did, let's say this is it. I did 3 different sizes. Then you take and you snip around it randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just snip it like that. And I also found when I was trying to cut them singular layered, that when I, however you want to put it, when I laid the fabric face to face and I pressed down on it, it was really cool the way it stuck to each other. So then when I did the circles, it was just much more easier to manipulate than when they were flimsy and loose like this. So what I tried doing, because it showed on a lot of them where it said to take a little tea light and hold it over the flame, but don't let it touch. And if you can see, it would automatically start to char, because that's what makes it curl, or, catch on fire or whatever. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go get a heat gun, one of these embossing tools, and try it. So this is how I'm doing it. So I just took an old ice pick, and then, let me just move this off. And so then I just put it on high, and then just wait for it to heat up. And what this does is it curls the edges and just gives it that look. I don't know, it just does something special. It does something special for the way the petals separate and they look. You see how it just draws up? And those are just with the slits. And it also seals the edges as well, so they won't fray as much, And so you can do this with any kind of fabric that has some polyester or silk or something that'll melt, you know. So I don't know if it works on cotton. I haven't tried it. And so what I discovered also is if I run the heat towards the center of the, it goes faster whenever I'm not talking. When I run the heat towards the center, it kind of puckers it, and so then you get this perfect little, you know, set of leaflets here. And so then what you do is you take, thought I had 3 of them. Well, you take three sets of these. I guess I don't have, I thought I had 3 of the same ones. Okay, well here's a little one, and then here's a bigger one. Or no, I'll use this one. This one I charred. So anyway, and then you just put them together like that. And then I take, you can glue it together, but I'm so over hot glue in a way. It's okay for certain things, but if you want something to really be lasting and be like an heirloom to be passed down, don't use hot glue. I mean, it's not going to last. It looks tatty and cheap after a while when it gets old or the temperature gets to it. Use thread or buy some glue that's called E6000. Let me see if I even have it in here. It's some industrial glue that it holds, like, I have a 7-pound antique ironstone plate that I have hanging up on the wall, and it doesn't even fall off where I glued it with a little hanger. So anyway, I take and I just come up through the bottom. You can do it however you want. There's no rules. It's just however I decided to do it. And then I just go across a little and then come up. Because I figure if I go across a little, see how it pulls it up? And when you pull it tight, it makes it have that center like a real rose. And then all I do is just come through there at the bottom and then do it to where it's like a knot. This is not a very good, it's a real thick, it's more like for like darning with yarn. So anyway, and then I just trim it off. See? And then there's a little velvet rose that I made from, you know, just some scraps of material. And I bought like a quarter, like the places that I did find velvet, you can buy it online. I found on eBay, which is better, but I haven't had a chance to buy any yet. But I had bought mine from different fabric stores, and I drove all over town with my sister looking for it. And really, I could only find it in these colors. Which to me, this was kind of neat, because to me this looks like when the rose starts to fade and gets that real dark color to it when it's actually started out this color. So anyway, I don't know, I just thought I'd share that with you, and if you're interested, you know, it's something cute to make, you know, you can do it. I know people make them with burlap, and there's all different kinds of ways, but I just wanted to show that you can do velvet as far as these handmade flowers go. And there are no set, you just make circles in 3 different sizes or however many sizes you want, and then just make the snips. I actually had cut out petals and all that on one of them. There's no need, seriously. You know, it's not necessary. You can just make it as simple as possible, because once they're all clustered together in a group, you're just going to look at it and go, oh, that's so pretty, and everybody's going to know that they're roses. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd share that with you, and I hope you have a great week. Talk to you later.